What's up, guys? It's Time XY, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today, we're reacting to Dearra and Ken and their lawsuit that they got going on right now. So, we're about to see this girl get on into it. She made a whole video about it. So, let's see what receipts she got. And, yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get on into this video.
A lawsuit against Ken last night, y'all. Dearra filed a lawsuit against Ken last night, y'all. Hold on. I know I cannot be the only one who's wanted to really know what happened between Dearra and Ken, and we never knew. But bitch, we know today. Y'all, I just sat through a 48-minute video on this girl's channel called Royalties World, where I read and she read through the entire lawsuit that she filed against Ken on December 31st, 2024, last night. And baby, I took notes.
Oh, she has a whole book
right here, baby. I have never in life. I have never read some tea so juicy, bitch. We know all the details, and I'm just to share it with you. Grab your drinks, grab your popcorn, sit down, cause this is gonna get good. When I tell you while I was watching this, I was like mouth on the floor. Like I cannot believe this. This video might be a little long, but trust me, it's worth it. If you a Bambino Kitten and role playing fan, baby, you're gonna love this. This lawsuit is public record, so if you want to go look it up for yourself, do so. But I have summed everything up right here. Let's get into it first. So I have it. Dearra sues Ken. So we're gonna start from the beginning of the relationship, y'all. Dearra wanted to pursue social media and do that, whatever I'm saying. Ken was working at Home Depot, all right? Dearra created a YouTube channel for Ken and Dearra, DK4 as we know it, you know what I'm saying? Dearra added, so that was going good. They was doing content, making stuff, whatever the cause may be, and it was going good, right? As we know, DK4L. Dearra added her deals and sponsorships that she was getting on the side, you know, like, Fashion Over and things like that, into the DK4L account. They had a joint account, DK4L account. It was an LLC. So they had a joint account, whatever, where they put all the money into from the YouTube. They was only making money from YouTube, not from like the other social medias, right? Ken was cheating multiple amounts throughout the relationship. So Ken cheated scandals. He was cheating with fans, and all type of other shit like that. Ken was cheating on her. After,
which is so sad because Dearra is so bad. Like, do you guys know? Like Dearra is so bad. Like, why would you cheat on this? Like, she's so beautiful. Like, I really don't understand why would Ken do this. I really don't understand why Ken would do this. Like, he cheated on her multiple times. Multiple times. And look how much of a baddie she is. I just didn't understand it. You know what's even crazier? Like, fucking like 4 years ago now, when I was on like GTLP, like, Ken actually came to one of my streams and he donated like 10 gifted subs or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Ken from Dearra and Ken, and I watched them. Like, so I thought it was like, cool as fuck. But come to find out, he's been cheating on her this whole time. It's just so sad.
So she was like, okay, Ken was cheating. They decided to reconcile. She forgave him, whatever. They did counseling. Okay, after they did counseling, Ken ended up proposing. They got engaged. And after they got engaged, things really blew up even more for them. So to think that she was getting cheated on multiple times before they even got engaged is crazy. But that's not what this is. This is just strictly me giving y'all the tea. All right. Ken cheated. Okay. Ken cheated publicly, aka the viral video of him rubbing that girl's butt. He was rubbing that girl's butt, and that was kind of like one of the last straws for Dearra, seeing that online. It was public. In public, it was embarrassing for her to be public.
Very embarrassing.
Whatever it may be. So Dearra's doing solo content on their joint page, whatever, and Ken's unhappy about it because Dearra's doing the content and still getting the views and still making money for the both of them, though, right? Because it's a joint account, whatever the cause may be. So Ken doesn't like that she's still getting money, and he's like, she's still getting money, but it's his fault that he's not in the videos too, because he didn't want to be in the videos because he wasn't agreeing with making videos with her. So Ken refuses to make content, and Ken was getting jealous of Dearra, of her, making content without him, although they were still together, on their joint channel, whatever. May 2021, Ken gets caught cheating while Dearra is doing business out on business trip again. This was after the viral video, and this is when Kim was on live talking about girls' butts or whatnot. So after
that is just so sad. Like, imagine you on a business trip, right? You doing something for your business, you know, so you could bring home money, you know, for you and your loved ones. And your goddamn man is cheating on you, bruh.
This, after that, after he gets caught again on live talking to girls, Ken asks Dearra to stay with him and blames the media for trying to twist it and turn it into what it was not, when exactly what it was. So, May 2021, Ken and Dearra break up. They split. Ken moved out and let Dearra keep everything and got his own place in his own car, whatever the call may be, and did not want to help Dearra move out and nothing like that, whatever the case may be. Ken tries collecting money from Dearra's personal deals. At this point, they like broke up and they were still like sharing the account. So then I have Ken tries collecting money from Dearra's personal deals, aka stealing. He was trying to steal from her in their joint account from her deals. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, they reach out to a lawyer. Dearra no longer wanted to be in business partners because they, you know what I'm saying? So they reached out to Laura because they could not agree. Got an attorney to split money. Dearra would finish paying for Tesla. They had a Tesla together. Dearra would finish paying for it. Tesla. And after split $40K down the middle from the bank returned. So the money, the liability money from the loan back from the bank, they would get 40 grand back. Dearra was going to finish paying off the Tesla, and then once the 40 grand came back from the bank, they would split it 20K and 20K, right? Mind you, the Tesla's in Ken's name at this time. You know what I'm saying? So they agreed also with this attorney to leave the YouTube active and split the money that accumulates from the YouTube channel that they make together. So, you know, because everybody loved DK4, we were still going to watch them or whatever, right? So they agreed to split the money. And they agreed to split the DK4L account. The money in the DK4L account, they agreed to split it with $220K, $220,000, $250,000 to Ken, and $250,000 going to Dearra because she made a little bit more money because of those deals and sponsorships, whatever. She was getting a little bit more. And they agreed to leave $80K in the account, the joint account, for staff and liabilities and bills or whatever the case may be, right?
Damn, that's a lot of money, bro.
They each kept their retirement accounts with $70K each. So that means that Ken was leaving this relationship with $310,000, over half a million, over $250,000. But in reality, it wasn't the 20K yet because they did not get that return from the bank yet. So it wasn't that 20K that he was supposed to get from the bank too. So he was leaving with 390.
390.
So he was leaving with $290,000. Kim was.
Girl, let's get the numbers together, okay? If we're gonna be factual here, I thought we had the book laid out. Like, let's get the numbers right.
Leaving with that much, yeah.
I know.
So at this point, they broke up. November 23rd, 2020.
Bro, when they broke up, bro, Dearra started talking to women. It was crazy, bro. Like he really fucked her up, bro, mentally. Like Dearra's strong. She didn't let it be known or shown, but like that shit fucked her up, dude. 6 years with somebody they've been cheating on you the whole time. Like that's gonna fuck up anybody, like mentality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Dearra she didn't deserve the joint account, the DK4L account for bills and whatnot. Ken was sending himself lump sums of money. Stealing! The account was almost empty. AKA, Ken was violating the agreement that they had with the attorney. And he blamed medical bills. Said he would pay it back. Ken said he would pay it back. Ken steals for over a year. At this point, Ken was stealing for over a year, y'all.
Not a year.
Not only was he stealing for over a year from the joint account, right? Mind you, the channel was still up, right? Ken got the 40K back from that loan from the bank, and he did not give Dearra her 20K that they agreed to split. He kept the entire 40K. Oh my God, Ken! I did not think like this is crazy because literally like a week ago I was talking about seeing him and his new girl. Off topic, sorry. Let me slide this in. And I was talking about how like maybe like he wasn't really a cheater. It was like they were separated and just putting on for the tube. No, he was cheating. That's crazy. That nice little smile. So after not giving Dearra her 20K that she was supposed to get out of 40K, Ken tried justifying him keeping the entire 40K back from the bank with that while they were together, Dearra spent more money from the joint account. Okay, now that just happened. Now we are all the way in December of 2022. Dearra hits up attorney because it was getting heated between the two of them, and they made a new agreement. In this new agreement, Ken keeps the 40K that he already stole. He already kept, and he admitted that he already spent it, and he signs the car to Dearra, so Dearra gets to keep the car. And they agreed to delete the YouTube channel because Ken was stealing and it was only benefiting him. Because Dearra wasn't taking the money out of that joint account because that was for bills and for their staff and stuff like that and for liability stuff and taxes and stuff. No. Ken said, I'm going to just take all the money, right? Because it would only benefit him. So then that's why they deleted the channel. They agreed to split proceeds from real estate 50-50. So now this is when the real estate getting split 50-50. They agreed to split it 50-50. I don't even think I'm going to be able to fit this all in a 10-minute video. This is crazy. So before Ken was agreeing to pay that money back that he was stealing out of the joint account, sending himself lump sums. He had agreed to pay Dearra back, right? This was like they just came to that agreement that he pay it back. So at this point, right, in 2022, Ken failed to honor repaying Dearra for stealing from DK4 account, right? They had limited interactions in 2023. Now
She
we're
was
literally in a
not
whole
a
nother
good
year.
one.
Mind you, Dearra's literally let you slide for fucking stealing. Okay, cool. September 2023, Dearra hired multiple accountant and multiple bankers and accountants to manage the account stuff for DK4L, right? They let Dearra and Ken know the tax liability, and Ken ignored them. So after they did all the paperwork, they let Ken know, what he would have to pay for the tax liability, and Dearra and Ken ignored them, leaving Dearra to pay everything by herself, right? That's what he's basically doing, right? They never discussed other socials. It wasn't making money. So the Snapchat or whatever, the YouTube, the Instagram they may have had together, the Facebook they may have get together. They never discussed it because they were never making money from it. So that was just one of the things that they never discussed, right? Dearra reactivated her old Snap, so it was probably under her type of email. Even though it says Dearra and Ken, it was under her email, so she reactivated that. And Ken turned the DK4L Facebook, which people were talking about, into his own personal and seized control of the joint email of DK4L. He changed the passwords and took it over for himself. And yeah, he was violating the agreement. We're already at 10 minutes. Part 2. Oh my god. Dearra.
That's crazy. Where's the part 2? Oh, here it is.
If you love Dearra and Ken and you always want to know what happened with them, stay, keep watching. Yeah, so Dearra filed a lawsuit against Ken last night, December 31st, 2024, and I read the entire documents and I took notes. This is part 2. If you have not seen part 1, just go ahead and click. I did this comment, so you can click. Go watch part 1. It's 8 minutes long. This is part 2. Bitch, so what we left off was...
Okay, shit.
And this is probably like the juiciest juice that I've ever juiced before. Literally. We started off with... Ken seized control of over the DK4L email, which should have been shared, and he proceeded to change the joint Facebook, into a personal Facebook. And I feel like this was going against the agreement because it was a joint Facebook, whereas though with the Snapchat with Dearra, that was something that was under her own email. But actually, they never did discuss the social media. So honestly, I feel like it kind of is maybe low key valid for him to change the what's the name. So we're done with this whole paper. Let's get on to paper number 2. So now we're in 2024, November 2024. Dearra had attorneys reach out to Ken. In regards to paying the tax, like we know in the last video I said where Ken literally was taking all the money out of the 80K that they left in the joint account for things like taxes and staffs and bills and stuff like that. They're supposed to he was taking the money, so and basically there was nothing left in it. So the attorney reached out to Ken about paying on the taxes that was coming up, and Ken responded with he couldn't afford to pay the taxes. So with that being done,
now he couldn't afford to pay the taxes.
Ken asked Dearra to pay the full taxes, and he agreed to sign a promissory, which is basically, to sum it up, the definition of that is a promissory is basically promising to repay an amount of money, and it's usually done like within payments. Now, Ken, that is so fucking embarrassing, but that's what it was. But
damn.
But then Ken stopped responding. He did not sign that, like he said. He said he told the lawyer, okay, send that over, I'll sign that. He agreed to it, but he never actually signed. Okay. So after
not
ignoring
signing
them,
is crazy.
mind you, this is in November 2024, literally just last year. Ken then reached out weeks later to Dearra to complain, December 2024, about Dearra reinactivating the Snapchat, and the money that she's potentially making from it.
Why can't she reactivate her Snapchat?
Are you serious? Ken, are you serious? Like, are you dead ass serious right now? Now, if you know, you know. That Snapchat is a bag. I just seen a video of Clarence from Queenie Clarence saying that he's touched the most amount of money he's ever touched off Snapchat alone. Not including the Queenie Clarence channel. No. Just off Snapchat by himself. He's touched the most amount.
Yeah.
That's probably millions. So, of course, Dearra's probably making money. Now, I did notice on...
Bro, Snapchat really be making people money, dude. By the way. Shit. Follow my Snapchat type shit. Plugged. Yeah, I plugged myself.
On the Snapchat that, it does say Dearra and Ken, but I'm pretty sure that Snapchat was made under Dearra's email, not the joint email for DK4L. So I think that it's actually fine that she reactivated it or whatever. And if I ever do go on Snapchat, I'm not gonna lie, the one thing I do watch is Dearra's Snap. So that's unfortunate for him because I know she gets millions of views on that. That's crazy.
Right.
All right.
She making a lot of money on that.
All right. So 2021 and 2022, Dearra paid state taxes, right? Did not ask him for nothing. He just paid that, even though he should be helping, right? All right. Now, September of 2024, Dearra paid the IRS $11,000. Right? That was in September 2024. Now, she's supposed to be waiting for like obviously Ken to, you know what I'm saying, help pay, which is why she reached out to the attorney and asked about him paying it, you know what I'm saying? And she waited for Ken's promissory. She waited for Ken to sign that paperwork saying that he would pay her back if she paid the full thing, so that she could pay the rest, the remaining $11,000 balance on it. But it was never received. Ken never signed it. He never did whatever he was supposed to do. So now this is getting to the end of it. So really, all the juice, really go watch that first video. So then Ken is crying broke and says that he moved back
crying broke.
He's basically just trying to get out of paying the money back that he stole out of the joint account, and the money that he stole from the car too. He's trying to get out of that. He's trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like, I don't have no money. Oh no, Ken, you do have money though. Walk away. But Ken got $237,000 as Dearra. They both got $237,000 in 2023, which was just last year, for the real estate sale. So how do you not have the money to help pay back? But just a year before, you got $237,000 on top of the other $290,000 that you walked away in the relationship with. That's over $500,000. So you're telling me in what, 3 years span, 4 years span, you just spent $500,000. You spent $500,000 in 4 years?
I mean, it's possible. It's possible to spend $250,000, especially how he living, going on vacations. You know, he probably living in a nice apartment. You know, that money starts to add up. You know.
Are you dead-ass serious? Okay. Anyways.
I don't know.
So here's a summary as to why, you know, I took screenshots of the lawsuit as a summary as to why Dearra is filing the lawsuit. So Ken's actions ruined DK4L by cheating multiple times. And yeah, hold on. Pulling out the trusty iPad.
God, she got the iPad.
That I wanted to read.
Damn.
Now. So because Walker breached the fiduciary duty to DK4L LLC and his managing member Taylor Dearra, based on whatever, Taylor is entitled to recover her damages in an amount to be determined at trial. Dearra wants to go to trial, and she wants a jury. Literally, she does not care about coming to no agreement. She wants to take it straight to trial. Dearra is coming for your neck, but Dearra wants bread, and she wants it now. You're done for. I just want you to know that. But in no event less than $100,000. She wants nothing less than $100,000. That's crazy. Okay. Next, Walker admitted that while he still had access to DK4L LLC business account, and after he had already received his agreed upon share of profits, $220, based on an agreement the parties made when they just separated and stopped making new content, Walker willingly, secretly, and unlawfully took money from DK4L LLC's account for the purpose of covering his own personal living expenses, including but not limited to cars, a vast amount of club outings, luxury trips, high-end.
See, that's what I'm saying.
After the payout, Walker no longer had the right to take any ownership.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he spent the money on.
This is embezzlement. This is fraud. This is theft. Wow, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Walker's use of the stolen money for his personal living expenses made it unlikely for DK4L LLC and Taylor to recover the money. Walker intentionally took the money from DK4L LLC's account with no intention to putting the money back. This is basically like at the end where they sum up everything, where like basically saying the reason why they're suing and all that. Walker's theft caused DK4L LLC account to be underfunded and caused plaintiff Dearra to have to use her personal money to cover the liabilities of DK4L. Walker's actions were the direct and proximate cause of DK4L and LLC's like basically demise, like their whole downfall of things, you know. Walker's theft and refusal to repay the money he stole and refusal to pay his share of DK4L's LLC's tax liabilities, despite multiple opportunities and extended period of time to pay, caused Taylor to file this lawsuit and incur unnecessary litigation expenses. So she was not gonna even sue him or really care that much. She just wanted him to pay that little funky ass $11,000. If you would just paid the taxes, bitch, you would not have to be paying her over $100,000. She let you get away with stealing $20,000 from her on top of $80,000. Are you dead ass serious right now?
Yeah, she want her money back. That's why she want $100,000 back. Like, that's a lot of money to take, Ken. That's a lot of money. Like, damn. Bro, I gotta hop on this YouTube bag for real. Like, dude. They was making stupid money.
Because Walker's bad faith conducted forced Dearra to file this lawsuit. Dearra asked that the court award her attorney's fees and costs related to the litigation plaintiff Dearra demands a trial by jury on any and all issues triable by a jury. Oh, baby, she wants her money. Oh, why she wants her money? And this is
she does.
Record. Look at it. This is real documents. Yes, I was watching this girl's YouTube. She was reading it. I was reading it too. I took screenshots, right? She demands for jury trial. And yeah. And She prays that the court grants her relief.
Wow. Bro, not the
I
usher in the
am gonna make
background.
another video talking about this, like how I feel about the situation. This is crazy. But yeah, that's the tea. Please go watch part 1. This is part 2. Dearra deadass filed a lawsuit against Ken. I just actually cannot believe it. And Ken, you're disgusting. Like, to
Oh,
think that this is what you've been doing. And I thought that, like, no, like he probably didn't even cheat. Oh wow.
how could you think that though? It was public. It was public though that he cheated. It was really a 4K, like him grabbing the girl's ass. When I saw it in 4K,
Yes, this is live.
grabbing her ass. Like what? And that's not Dearra. Yeah. That was that was just a whole crazy story, but like yeah, guys, I feel bad for Dearra. It's just crazy. Like Ken really supported the channel like 4 years ago, but I know what's right and I know what was wrong. Um, but yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below what you think. And I'm out. Peace.